Hey guys, I'm super excited today because I'm going to be getting a facial from my friend Michelle. We are at Urban Skincare in Bankers Hill in San Diego, so if you're ever in need of a facial, this is the place to come to, so let's check it out.
Welcome to the sweet haven of Urban Skincare.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Yeah, so we are going to show everybody at home why do you need a facial, like what's important about it. You are a skincare expert, you know everything. I've had a facial by you before and my skin was absolutely amazing, so I'm so excited to do this again today, step by step. We're going to answer all of your guys' questions and hopefully you will know why you need a facial and why you need to come see a professional, because this is my before and it's going to be amazing afterwards, right?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get started. You guys can't see this part.
All right, so let's tuck your hair back. All right, Jill. Back to relaxing. So we're going to start with a cleansing oil. I like to do a cleansing oil, dry hands, dry face. This really helps break down any oils that are sitting on the skin or any makeup residue that's been left on. Thank you for coming with new makeup on.
There might be residue.
That's okay. This is really good for just breaking down any oil that has been hanging out. Even for clients who suffer from acne, oil breaks down oil, so this really helps. Just like to massage this in. Especially if you have mascara on, you can just run it over the lashes and will break down mascara. Especially mascara and foundation now have such a built-in long wear. I've seen foundations that have 12-hour wear, 24-hour wear, and this really helps break it down.
I love the pressure that you're putting. It's so crazy how much stress you carry, like in your mouth and your jaw. It feels so good.
Even when you're at home cleansing your skin, you can give yourself a little at-home facial by just giving yourself a nice firm pressure.
I always notice you go in upward motions. Why?
I do. I really try to go with keeping the skin. I don't want to pull it, downwards or tug at the skin, so I kind of just go with where the skin feels natural. When I do more massage pressure, I will go down in certain areas because you want to follow with lymph drainage as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a cleanser. This cleanser is amazing. It's a cleansing gel. It's actually pH balanced. You can find a lot of really good cleansers now that have that pH balance. And what I mean by that is having almost a little built-in toner. Some cleansers, depending on what type of skin you have, and we've already talked about your skin, you have dry skin. Some gels can have sulfates in them, and if they suds up, that'll dry you out. This one has a nice built-in pH, so as you rinse the skin, it's going to feel nice and conditioned.
So the function of a toner is to rebalance the skin, rebalance the pH levels. So this is already pH balanced. So in this case, you wouldn't need the toner step, correct?
Correct. And that's just a way to be, to be more have multitasking products, but you can also use a toner to clean out the pores as well. So I've already applied the cleanser to the skin, and I'm going to use a cleansing facial brush. This facial brush is amazing. This actually oscillates back and forth, and what that means is it causes a sucking motion. So the great thing about that is it's going to help lift up any debris that is left inside the pores, give us a little bit of a deeper cleanse. I don't want us to be mistaken for exfoliating because you can use this brush every day. It's also water submergible, so if you choose to do it in the shower, that's also great. I am a huge fan of using it in the shower because I don't like water splashing on my arms at the sink. I always make a mess, so I really like the help of that. You will hear it give a little beep, and that actually tells you when it's time to move to the other side of the face. So I like that it has a little timer built in as well. You want to replace your heads on these brushes every 3 months, just as you would with an electric toothbrush. So once it stops, it's enough time and it's done.
So I noticed you did 2 cleansers, the oil cleanser and then the gel cleanser. So that's what we call a double cleanse, right?
Right. The double cleanse really started from Korean beauty or Asian skincare trends, which are huge right now in the US market. and I'm so thankful for them, and I love embracing them here and also at home. But that double cleanse really sets us up for you know, having our optimal skin and having our products being able to penetrate and do a better job, knowing that our face is nice and clean.
I just went to Korea, and their skincare is a 12-step skincare, morning and night. And I was talking to some of the women there that had the most beautiful, glowy, glass-like skin. And they said sometimes it's an hour and a half every morning and every night of skincare.
Wow.
I was like, what?
I think I have heard that they have done, or that they use about 12 to 17 products.
Yeah. She said the basic one is a 12-step.
Wow.
And
that's basic.
that's their minimum. Needless to say, I bought an extra suitcase with all the Korean skincare I bought there. Seriously.
Alright, so the mask that we're mixing up for you today, it's going to be a really nice treat. It is a blueberry enzyme. This exfoliant is made up of glycolic and a little bit of salicylic, and it smells delicious. This is going to help us with exfoliating little fine lines, clean out those pores, and also to help with brightness. The power of fruit enzymes are incredible as an exfoliant. This also has crushed up little blueberries inside, so that's going to give us more of a manual exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant as well. So what that means is having something that is chemical exfoliant, which is your glycolic and salicylic, that's going to do the work, and then you'll have your little crushed blueberries that will give us a little bit of a manual exfoliant as I massage it into the skin. Don't be alarmed if you feel any tingling. It's very normal.
Especially because of my Retin-A, probably too.
Yeah. Very normal to have a little bit of tingle with those fruit enzymes. So I like to just massage this in. And then what we'll do is we'll let this steam on the skin for about 7 minutes and let it really work into the skin. As I massage it in, your skin should start to get used to it. How does it feel?
Good. It's still tingling a little bit. I think
Okay.
I'm just extra sensitive right now.
Okay. We're going to bring it down to your chest as well. I have heard this is why they call this the French face, the women in France, because we treat our entire face, neck, and décolleté. So I would love for everyone to start to get in the habit to treat your entire face and neck and chest with your products. Okay, so now let's go ahead and remove this mask.
I see a lot of exfoliators, enzymatic exfoliators with fruit enzymes. And so those are great because they're more natural. And even if you're pregnant, you can use that, right? Or maybe not this one because of glycolic and salicylic.
This one has salicylic, which is definitely on the do not use for the pregnancy list. And glycolic is to be cautioned, but always consult your physician. But you can definitely use other enzymes. A popular enzyme combination is pumpkin, pineapple, and papaya. Those feel amazing, and most of them smell delicious. And those are really good for taking off dry skin and helping with brightness.
Because I'm using the Retin-A, my skin's like peeled back a couple layers, I think, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, stay calm, stay calm.
This will calm it. And that's why I said even if you keep it in there, the skin should look normal, nice and pink. We're gonna do another hot towel.
Is my skin red?
No, I mean it's not. No.
Not bad?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. This would be what you would look like if you, I mean, you looked like this after our last facial. The toner that I'm using on you is rose toner, also to infuse with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is an ingredient that I love for dry skin. It holds 1,000 times its weight in water, so even though I cleaned out the pores, I still need to close them back up. Some good ingredients that do close up the pores can be witch hazel, tea tree oil, but sometimes use in moderation when you are a dry skin type, because that can be too drying on the skin. When I do massage, I love to use a jojoba oil. This is an organic jojoba oil. Oils are a big trend right now, and what I will say is make sure that the oil is meant for the skin.
Like cosmetic grade.
It absolutely. I know there's a lot of oils out there that we tend to gravitate to, maybe based on trends or what we've heard on YouTube, but try to find the cosmetic grade massage oils and use that for massage, and these also need to be removed. If it is an oil that you're going to use as a serum, make sure that the molecules are small enough to be penetrated through the skin. I feel like I got your sinuses draining.
I know. I'm like, I wasn't stuffy before.
It's because of movement in your face.
That's crazy.
And because normally I have the bed angled a little bit higher, but for this shoot.
I know, I was like, dude, all of a sudden I'm like, my nose is stuffy. It was never stuffy.
Now you are clean. We're going to start with an eye cream. I use about a pearl size. I take it within both of my ring fingers, and I just basically apply around the orbital bone. I have done this in a rush where I bring it up to the lash line. There's no need to. Your eye cream will naturally travel up. So as long as you stick around the orbital bone, you're addressing every area of the eye that needs an eye cream. I bring it between the brows for our future 11s, squint lines, and whatever's left, if I maybe have grabbed too much, I just swoop it right around the mouth. A lot of us use straws, people have kisses, so we need to protect around the mouth as well. I do apply my eye cream before serum, so it sets up a barrier so none of my facial products go anywhere near the eye area. I'm using a serum on you that is lactic acid and arbutin based. For brightening. Jill has amazing, beautiful freckles, but at the same time we want to keep the freckles under control because as you age, some of your freckles, melasma, hyperpigmentation can cluster the more you're in the sun. So those are amazing ingredients for keeping the freckles under control and keeping the skin nice and bright. You'll also notice too, Jill, my pressure is pretty firm.
I love it.
And I'm really using my fingers as the gateway tool, right? To pull the product and push it deeper into the skin so that by the time I get to the moisturizer, the serum has completely penetrated through. This is really helpful when you are layering, upon layering your serums and your moisturizers. And I also bring it all the way down the neck and the chest. Moisturizer, I'm using a vitamin C moisturizer. I like to warm it up in my fingers and activate the vitamin C in the ingredients. Vitamin C is an amazing ingredient. What I've always remembered about vitamin C is it lightens, brightens, and tightens. I'm sure you've heard that before, but I can't go wrong with always remembering that vitamin C is going to brighten my skin and tighten. Yes, sign me up. So vitamin C is a great ingredient, especially for someone who is really wanting to jump on the stages of pre-anti-aging or, get into preparing their skin for accepting the aging process. It's a good first step before you jump into products that are anti-agers. So Jill, you're going to start your day after this, but we're going to send you home with some sunscreen. I know you have a long drive home. We're going to do a tinted moisturizer since your cheeks are so rosy. So I'm going to apply the tinted moisturizer. This is an oil-free tinted moisturizer and it's an SPF 30. So I love this for my days off, or maybe I just want to run to the grocery store and I don't need to wear a full face of makeup. I still encourage that you wear your normal sunscreen that's going to cover all of your neck and your chest and your arms. But with this SPF 30, you will be safe for your drive home for sure, the next couple of hours of your errands.
Thank you. People forget that there's so much sun exposure even while driving. You know, your computer screens have UV, fluorescent lighting.
Absolutely.
That's so important.
You do actually have a little bit of a drive home, about 45 minutes to an hour, and we really have to protect the left side of our face. The left side of our face as a driver is right in the sun, and sometimes when the sun is through the glass, it's almost magnified, so you want to make sure that you have your sunscreen on as well, even if you're the passenger, so just make sure you protect the sunscreen. Last but not least, our skincare routine is not complete without lip balm. I think this is a step that is often missed, and this is part of your complete skincare routine from start to finish. This should be done every day and every evening. We need to protect those lips as well. We talk all day and we use a lot of our lip muscles, and through eating and drinking we want to make sure that we keep them nice and hydrated. Again, this lip balm is infused with hyaluronic acid, so it's almost going to act as a natural lip plumper. I love how juicy it makes my lips feel.
Yeah, it feels great.
I love that one. It also has SPF 15 in it as well, so if you can get a lip balm with sunscreen, that's also very helpful as well. All right, Jill, you're ready to face the day.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, I'm all done with my facial. My skin is so clean and glowy. It's amazing. Facials are so important, and I hope you guys learned something today. So find an amazing esthetician like Michelle. Thank you so much.
You were so easy to work on. Beautiful canvas.
Thank you, thank you. So find yourself a good esthetician, and I'm gonna link her contact information below you. Right now you're in San Diego. She is moving to Idaho very soon, so you guys are very lucky getting an amazing esthetician coming your way. But you also have a replacement you trained here in San Diego, so if you are in the Southern California area, I will link that contact information as well. And if you're somewhere else in the world, make sure you find an amazing esthetician, and we'll give you some tips and tricks on how to find the best one. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. All of the products used in my video are also linked below. And if you want to see more, follow me anywhere at Jill Powell Glam. Thanks again.